What can I do for you?
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is. I own the Pelagia farm just outside the city walls. Nimriel takes good care of things for me.
Oh, did you need something? Don't even think about it.
Need a horse? Talk to my father, Skolvar.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day.
Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim. Man like you needs a war horse, I reckon. None of 'em's older than 9, and the youngest is 6. Now the horse I got for sale is 7 years old. We've taken to calling her Queen Aufsiger, or just Ali for short. I expect you can name her anything. Suppose so. Got one all saddled if you've got the coin. Suit yourself. Ride strong. gods watch over your battles, friend. The finest weapons and armor. Until next time.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Riverwood's in danger too? You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Jorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Jorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is... plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reap, but you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and... Aye, that I do. I've got to. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl. Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl. Thanks. Take a look. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Welcome to War Maidens. Now don't let the name worry you. We got plenty of steel for fighting men. We've got small weapons as well as big. Maces, daggers. Adrian. Place is named after her. War Maidens. It's a childhood nick. Anyway, our wares are strong and the price is fair. Well, that'll be the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. He's an honorable. Things are tough for him now, I'd wager. What with the fighting and the dragons. But Balgruf's the finest weapons and armor. Good. Doing business with you. You look like maybe you need... Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Until next time.
You're naked!
Maybe some other time I'll reveal your destiny. Tea leaves, palm reading, crystal scrying. Ooh, maybe trepanning.
there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my... shelves. Browse to your heart's content. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. You might consider putting on something. Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20... Take a look. Come back anytime if you need... Remedy. Pardon me, but do I detect a... Ah, so you're an alchemist then? Good day. Good day.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Hey, the way you walk around at home is your own business. When you're at home. Please do look around. I'm sure I have something you'll want. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second. Interesting. On the one hand, supplies are harder to... But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some... All that matters is that I have what you need. And it's... Isn't it obvious? Why, the wonderful weather and hospitable... Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and... but without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the... Take a look. Do come back.
There's a rift here in Skyrim. Can Evgir Onslaught has come at last. All
The
I can think
season
about is
unending.
my son, my Thorald. They say that he was killed, but I know better. It's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story. Please, let's speak privately.
Can you believe those pathetic gray
Please,
names
let's
still
speak
show their face in
privately.
public?
Chops and steaks fit for a Jarl. Finest cuts, fresh from... Oh, yes. That's why my brother and I opened a shop to sell it. He tends the store, and I've got this stall. You should try the venison. It's delicious.
What's the matter? You can't stand the sight of a strong Nord woman? I miss the days when the Greymanes and Battleborns got along. Ever since the war started, we've been at each other's throats.
There was love between our families. For
I ain't
generations.
done nothing.
Now there is only enmity.
Only if I can help. But damn... Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Argonian ale. I can almost... Well, that all depends on you now, doesn't it? Sure, whatever.
Well met, kinsman. What brings you to Whiterun?
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale.
Truly? Ha. Bye. Best head up to Dragon's Reach then, and see the Jarl. Aye, that I do. Half all. But Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Ain't sure if they're taking on new members. But if by work, you mean ha, you'll want the bannered man. But mind the bard, Mikael. Poncy little milk drinker, that one. Ah, man gives. We Nords have a long history. But Mikael, he sings only for gold and the affections of wenches. He dishonors our traditions.
Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning me. But that bard is the worst. That bard Mikael is begging for... I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers and... If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of yours. You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. They'll never understand. Right now, all that matters is my daughter Neela. No man's going to get between me and my little...
You got no...
Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
Shop. Steaks fit for a Jarl. Come and see my selection of the finest cuts.
Greymane or Battleborn? Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Greymane or Battleborn? New in town, huh? Difference is, the Greymanes turned their backs on the Empire, and we Battleborns. So I'll ask again, Greymane. Sooner or later, we all have to choose a side. More bad blood between the houses. Fralya is There's no reasoning with these people anymore. Long live the Empire.
I ain't done nothing.
The finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
Ah, hello, my Nord friend. In the market for some hunting supplies? What are you hunting? Never mind. I don't want to know. Yes. My brother Honorius and I came up with it one night after our drinks. We went out for a moonlight hunt. He shot an arrow that pierced my, well, rump. After such a memorable... Try Hulda, the innkeeper. You should check in at Dragon's Reach too. There's so much going on these days. The Jarl or his steward might have need of help. Very much for your business. Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. Oh, it took years. But I earned my way to the top. I own Chilfaro Farm, you see. Very successful business, obviously. Put on a cloth sack at the least. You're making me unseasonably warm.
Blade and shadow, silence and death. I am an artisan, painting in strokes of blood red upon the canvas of life. But yes, after all, where is the value in creating art if you change your mind, seek me out here. Walk always in shadows, so that you will see your foes before they see you. I know nothing of fear, and nothing of remorse. Here might be, and together we will vanquish any foe.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying?
Finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
Fresh baked loaves, still warm from the...
Either I'm drunk or you're naked. Possibly.
Mister, could you spare a coin? Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart. It's what Brennan said I should do. He's the only one that's been nice to me since she died. My aunt and uncle took over. I wound up here, but... Really? Do you have a place I c- Oh, well. Thanks anyway, I suppose.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth. Today, they take away your faith. But what of tomorrow? What then? Do the elves take your homes? Or businesses? Your children? Your very lives? And what? The Empire do? Nothing! Nay, you have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos. Because the so-called Emperor is a coward. That's right, I said coward! Oh, yes. He agreed to banish the worship of Talos at the tip of an Aldmeri sword. They called it the White Gold Concordat. Well, I call it blasphemy. A true son of the Empire would never have turned his back on our greatest hero. Not at any price. Well, let me tell you something, friend. Cyrodiil is... let them come! I have no fear, for Talos is my app. Hello, my friend. If you... immortal life, Talos was an... Talos mastered in southern lands. He was known by the name... So great was his reign in life. When he ascended... If you want to know more, I'm sure you can find any number of tomes on the subject. So rise up! Rise up, children of the Empire!
You're the best! Can you be my father?
Consider putting on something. Anything. Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. That's usually where he stuffs himself these days.
Welcome, child.
Gods bless you, Hira.
Welcome, child. This is the Temple of Kynareth. The Gildegreen out. Disciples of Kynareth could send something home. Of course, not as many pilgrims. To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Elder gleamed. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting. Even its name is an echo. I've thought about that. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, but even if you could get to the Elder gleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal. If you want to help, you'll have to deal with the Hagravens. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone. Your spirit is... It's held in a Hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
The fever. My body burns.
So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy Hagravens? It's an old tree, very old. They say it... The sap is precious. It can restore barren fields or bring life to rocks. I can use it to... Indeed. The goddess's divine blessings. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crop. Somewhat, yes. At first, when the wounded soldiers began to return, as more of the sick and injured came to the temple, I wish only an end to the fighting, so that... Somewhat, yes. At first, it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag-ravens yet? Never should. Welcome to our home.
Mother, what's the meaning of this? Who have you brought into our home?
Avrostine, put that down. He's here to help us find Thorold.
How do we know he's not spying for the Battleborn? This was foolish. We can't trust anyone. Who knows what they'll do if they find me here?
I can't take any more of this. No weapons, please. Let's just talk.
All right, Mother. So, you're here to help? I know that Thorald's not dead. I just know it. The Imperials have him and are keeping him somewhere, but I don't know where. Those damned Battleborns, they know something. They're hiding it. There's gotta be something in that. I don't dare leave the house myself, so I need your help. Anything that confirms that Thorald isn't dead, but is being held captive. They'd be hiding it, of course. Wouldn't want... But you might be able to butter them up enough to lower their guard. The Battleborns. Their connections to the Empire and the Legion are well known. They knew Thorald supported the Stormcloaks, knew he was gonna... Locked him up someplace to get back at my family. I'm sure of it.
If only you could help bring my son back. It's hardly a secret that they have ties to... Thorald did worse. He took action against the Empire and that Battleborn. He's my son. I just... I can tell you're newer. My husband, Eorlund, tends the Skyforge up at Jorrvaskr. You should ask him about his work. It's... Well, that and maybe those stuck... Head up the steps from the market and look to your right. Can't miss it. You take
Do you have
care of
news?
yourself.
Did you
now.
find something? Do you have news? Did you find something? Do you have news? Did you find something? Best if you didn't mention to anyone that... You're not getting any...
Why? Who says I have to be? Skyforge steel is my art and honor. The companions need the best, so they come to me. I ain't much for talking. I saw you do that.
Ugh, can't huh? Get away from me! That's close enough.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Wait, I know you.
Next time, you might want to get dressed before leaving the house. You tried mercenary work? It might suit you. My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. No, friend. No, I'm a Redguard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. No, friend. That I'm not. But I get along with your kind well enough.
can't a woman get a moment to herself? Leave me! I'm not gonna warn you again. Get out or I'll call the guards. Should have listened. Guards! Help! Trespasser! I'm warning you. Back off.
You're not supposed to be here.
I've got a lot of respect for the Restoration School.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
So, you're finally back. Look, I've been patient, but you still owe me. It's not about the money, really. I wouldn't have given you the wedding ring on credit if you weren't so obviously in love. But if there isn't going to be a wedding, the least you can do is give the ring back. That was one of my best pieces. You went right out to give it to your fiancé. Don't you even remember where you left her? And after you told me that sweet story of how you met in Witchmist Grove, I can see why she left you.
Oh, yes, Miss Hulda.
Before my ma-and-da passed, I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? How could you forget? You met at the full moon, under the biggest tree in Witchmist Grove, surrounded by fireflies. It was straight out of... Yeah, these Khajiit, it's got to be tough. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in... Reputation, mostly. A few bad apples spoiled the bunch. About the same as everyone else? Way I hear it, elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim.
You got no
tropical
clothes.
forests and
You
dusty
should get some.
badlands. It sounds awful.
Yeah. Adrian, at her forge, just
Farewell.
outside. We'll have to have a...
I ain't done nothing.
I work for Belethor at the general goods store. When he met the shield maiden Matilda, who
If it's
said,
work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
You talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed. And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And so then came clashing and slashing of steel. The brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. When his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
If you need more food or drink, speak to Hulda.
The security, the guards in this city are all lazy and undisciplined. Things need to change.
Yes. It's been a while now. I miss him, but he knew what he was getting into. I don't blame anyone.
Think you can go blade to blade with me? You'd be dead in 6 seconds. The heat of the battle is that, and a true Nord never misses a chance to test her worth. And why not? I could beat 100 gold says I knock your hide to the ground. Just fists. No weapons, no magic, no crying. Let's go. Come on. Let's see what you're made of.
Somebody have on your fight! Get those hands up!
Yourself a lord?
Don't hurt me.
That's all you got?
This is...
Now that's what I call a punch. You got me. You're no liar. Best fight I've had in years. There you are. If you ever need another blade at your side, just ask. Wouldn't mind seeing how you handle a few trolls. You're someone who can get things done. I like kings.
Day of your death we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim and we fight all our
Put on some clothes, you damn fool.
Sovngarde beckons everyone.
Good. Chat time's over.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're gone. There's a whole college up in Solitude where they teach the... I studied there myself. Had to leave over a misunderstanding. Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet. Maybe you're right. I guess I just didn't want anyone to think I couldn't handle one Nord lass. On my honor, I won't bother Carlotta ever again. Some parting advice? Women love sonnets.
Well met, kinsman. Oh, come on. Leave it alone. I wish everyone could just get past that and get on with their lives. May your sword be sharp, and your tongue
I
sharp.
enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling... Magic is... Of course, there is Farengar. He might be the Jarl's wizard, but at least he's a Nord. Need anything else? Just let me know.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
If it's a lady,
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful.
Wait. I know you. Wait. I know you. There's no mistake. You're a wanted man, and it's time to pay for your crimes. You know what? You're not worth the hassle. Go. Be some other guard's problem.
Either I'm drunk or you are naked. Possible. Those two at it again? Come on now. Watch the footwork. Keep your balance.
Come on!
Oh.
Get him!
Pull him back!
You think you stand a chance?
I'll see you burn.
I just try to keep out of the way when they start. A good bunch of men and women who make too much a mess, if you ask me. Goodbye, dear.
Haven't seen your face before. I'm watching you. I can't keep helping you with everything. None of our business. There's no honor to be had in the squabbling of you. I learned the ways of the blade in the Great War. I came home to Skyrim when it was all over. Wandered around as a blade for... The money was good, and the women were good. I was lucky the companions found me. Now, of course the money is still good. And the drinks. Ask any fool around. Mercenaries, warriors of honor. Brother, I've been here longer than most of them. Even I don't know sometimes. So you think you have what it takes? Who knows? Maybe he's in a generous mood. I'll take my leave then.
But the still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear. But we can and overcome.
F my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that to me.
Even rags would be preferable to your current wardrobe, or lack thereof. So I wouldn't have to answer stupid questions from idiots. Are you looking to join? The short answer is, we fight. The long answer is, you don't just waddle in. If you want to embarrass yourself, I won't stop you. Kodlak is the Harbinger. He's the closest thing you'll find to a leader around here. you kidding? Haven't you heard the stories of Cod? Skjor says it was more... Where else would I want to be but here? Learning only the most famous... When we arrive, this is life, brother. The struggle... The Circle are the ones who parcel out. That's... Kodlak advises them, but he doesn't really give orders.
Ah, fresh blood. Hope you know how to handle yourself. Fortune and glory, friend. Fortune and... Why would you even come to Jorrvaskr? This is not play acting here. If you seek either, you soon enough, it'll be me. In the meanwhile, the Circle handles our daily routine.
I haven't seen you
Kodlak
before,
advises them as
have I?
Harbinger.
Have we met? I'm sorry if I've forgotten. A man of my station has many debts. I'm not much use at... The Companions let me fight for gold. We're the best damn fighters in Skyrim. In charge of what? If you're looking to join up, Kodlak's the one to be talking to.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker.
Ysmir's beard, you're going to freeze to death. There are always good reasons. Who cares who worships what dead? To hear Farkas tell it, our father raised us here as... I love my brother. We were brought here by Jurgen. He left to fight in the Great War. We've been here as long as either of us can remember, though. So, you'll hear some of the brighter... I've got nothing against it. Wherever someone in Skyrim doesn't feel up to defending... I don't know if you're capable, and I don't have time to find out. If Kodlak will vouch for you, I might have some work you could do.
A stranger comes to our hall. Politics are something best avoided. I prefer more personal... Like most of our band, I traveled the length and breadth of the... I was just a boy, but I had the fire of a man. My predecessor, Askar, found me in Hammerfell. I was serving as a body... He brought me back here. I worked to bring honor to this family, and to the family that... Family and honor. That's... Your question carries more weight than you may know, Noob. The difference between a noble band of warriors... I try to hold us to the right path. Would you now? Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorrvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy? That's the spirit. Vilkas here will get started on that. Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye. Not here. Out in the yard. Come on.
all right someday. Today you need to keep training, though.
Enough with the training. I want to go fight something.
No fighting just yet. Not till Skjor says so.
Not here. Out in the yard. Come on.
You get to fight.
But before I fought, I had to train. My brother Vilkas is a better talker than me. He should be around someplace. Getting tired of hanging around talk. Too confusing for me. Just tell me who needs bludgeon. Vilkas and I have been... Our father, even Vigner couldn't remember companions younger. The companions are my... We bring honor and glory to ourselves and each other.